Okay, we got someone on already. Wow. G'day, viewer. How are you? Okay, so I'm not at Wombat today. I'm a bit crook, so I thought I'd stay away from the place. So who have I got on? Can you hear me okay? Hopefully this will be the last time. Wilbur Wilson, hello Wilbur, how are you, mate? You good? Steve Irwin, crikey. Hey buddy, how are you? Says I got one, I got two, okay. So what's going on, guys? Yes, I went to a mate's party the other day, and before someone asked, did I drink? Yeah, I did drink, and had an absolute great time. And mate, but I got sick. Don't know if I got COVID or the flu or something, but I'm pretty crook. So decided not to do a stream at the Wombat, and started playing around. I don't know if you've been watching, but there's a guy that gets on here as a reverend. He told me about some good software, so I've been playing around with that. It's going to change the stream and put different backgrounds and stuff in and what have you. So, so not really exciting. Bigger stickers, how are you, buddy? There's your backdrop, mate. Next week, I got the software and I played with it, but it just won't connect. I've got one of the links is wrong or something. I'm just not feeling that great to muck around with it. I'll do it when I've got a bit of a clearer head. But I had it up this morning and it was looking really, really good, actually. I just didn't want to crash it through the live stream and then, have it stuff up on me. I'd rather play with it a little bit first and then, do it. So, all good. So I don't know who asked me, but someone asked me to go around Jomtien and find out, is there any normal, legit massage places? And I'll tell you what, I went around and there's not many. There's not many legit massage places. Everywhere you go, they're willing to give you a happy ending just about. I know there's a couple on Chiaprook, but other than that, g'day Aussie, how are you going, buddy? So so if you go around all the massage places, every one that I went to, they were willing to, do the happy ending, and they got no customers. They just about do it for nothing, I tell you. It's crazy. So anybody got anything to talk about today? 17 already, wow. So who else have we got on? We got any trolls hiding in the background? Not really in the mood for them today. I had one on the other day, and I got messaged by a troll the other day. I don't know where they get their information from, or the people that are feeding them are just full of crap. Seriously. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I got called down the police station the other day. Somebody broke into. Hey, Chance. Hey, buddy, how are you? Are you in Australia or over here? Anyway, I got dragged up to the police station. They called me about 3 or 4 times and I didn't go. And then the captain got pretty cranky at me, but I didn't know what it was about, so I didn't go. And anyway, they dragged me up there. Someone's trying to do me for defamation and wrongful, wrongful charges or something like that. But I had all the information and proof, so it should be all right. But they get you for anything over here, the Thais, I'll tell you. Can you hear me all right, guys? So, but it's not a good feeling when you go into a police station. You've got 7 Thai people around you. One is an interpreter, and he only sort of says what he needs to say, and then doesn't say anything else. Everybody else talks in Thai, and nobody tells you what they're saying. So, it's not a good thing. So, hopefully that's the end of that. And actually, the guy asked me at the end of it, "What have you got to say?" And I said, "Look. How is it somebody can come to my place, break into my place, steal stuff, and I'm getting questioned? What the hell's going on here?" Yeah, so I sort of yeah, sort of give it back to them. Yeah, guys, there's a thing called, what's it called? The triad something or other it's called, and it's amazing. Even the Thai government's worried about it because of the the culture of the Thais is getting a bit out of control. Like, a lot of Thais are great people, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of them out of control, just just to use farangs for money at any expense. Leave as many of them high and dry as they can, I think. Loud and clear. G'day, Kiwi, Mick Aussie. I just spoke to you, didn't I? Yeah. So I've got 27 people on. That's pretty good. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Yeah, sorry if I sound like crap, guys. I'm on antibiotics and stuff like that, and sniffling and coughing and carrying on. I went for a ride yesterday. I was going to do a video last night. I was crook, but I thought I'll chuck my camera on my bike and yeah, g'day, mate. I'll chuck my camera on the bike and do a ride around at night, like through Pattaya and that. But every time I took my I took this camera, actually, this one. So it's got really big sensors, as you can see on it, and it's pretty good at night. But it's not waterproof, and it kept on raining, so I had to keep covering it up, so I didn't get the footage. All I got was a bit of a rundown Beach Road. See there's a lot of freelancers on Beach Road. So I just rode down there. I didn't really focus on them, but this is 360, so you can point it wherever you want anyway. So it doesn't need to be pointing at them. So yeah, not good. Yeah, every time I went to try and do something, it rained. Anyway, I tried, guys. I'll get out in the next couple of days and do it. I'm going to go and do a what was I going to do? A video about the massage shops. People have been asking me about how much it costs for sex and stuff in Jomtien, and how much for whatever. And I've done some bit of research into that, and it's amazing. In Pattaya, right? I was talking to a girl the other day, and she was telling me she wants 6,000 baht, right, which is about $250 for short time. I spoke to another girl. She's telling me about the same, but for a long time, right? So, it's crazy. I was talking to girls from Jomtien. They're a bit older. They want 300 baht bar fine, not 3,000. And, most of them only want 1,500 baht to go with you, and some of them will do it for 1,000. So there's a big fluctuation in price, So bar fine, 300 baht, which is, what's that, about $12. And then, if you can get them for 1,000 baht, that's $40. So $43 for the night. If not, $63 for the night. So there you go, a bit of information for you guys. I'm going to make a video about it. And then you've got the massage girls. I was talking to them, and some of them, like, they'll, it just depends on what you want to do. But like, you go in there for a massage, you get a Thai massage with no oil for about 200 baht, an oil massage for about 300 baht, and then things go. Some of them will start from about as low as 500 baht. Some of them will hit you up for about 1,300 baht, the same as a short time girl in Jomtien. Just remember, guys, the girls over here are usually in their 30s, not in their 20s, and like in Soy 6. So it's interesting talking to them and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a video about that the next couple of days, I hope, as soon as I'm feeling a bit better. 32 people on. So what's going on, guys? Any information you can tell me? Digital nomad investor, Aussie, don't say true. Okay. Yeah, the cops do get involved in defamation. Okay, so what happens over here, right? Obviously, the cops aren't really well paid, and you just got to watch what I say. But they'll get involved in stuff, right? And if there's an accident or whatever, they get a cut. Like what happened to me the other day, there was the person accusing me, they wanted money. The lawyer wanted money, and then I assume the cop doing it, was involved in it. He was thinking he's going to get money too. But I got my lawyer on the phone. He was coming back from Bangkok, and he basically said, "Yeah, sue us. See how good you go." Fever, respiratory cough, and vomiting. Yes, that sounds like what I had, but I've got no vomiting now. Just a runny nose, and even the headache's backed off now, but still feeling a bit like crap. 18 to 20, yeah, each to their own, guys. I'm nearly 60 years old. I don't want 20-year-old girls. I can't even talk to them, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're in. Yeah, if you're a foreigner and you haven't got all the bases covered, like your license and insurance and stuff like that, you're asking for a bit of trouble. Hey, yeah, usually best. The best way is to pay your way out of it, and that's what they do over here. I know of a guy. I think it cost him 10,000. He had a little bit of an incident, and 10,000 baht was all over in a matter of minutes. So sometimes like that's what's 10,000 baht, about 400 and something Australian dollars. Yeah. Yeah, they do. That's the thing. Some of the girls now there's a bar, right? It takes 2 minutes to walk to from my place, and one of the girls there, she was telling Patty, my girlfriend, that if she gets a good day, she goes with 5 short time guys in a day. So, you know, you want to hope they're wearing condoms and stuff like that because yeah, not good guys. And if you get some punters over here that are sort of getting around a bit as well, and they come across one of these girls, not good at all. So I had a good chat the other day. I just wanted to shout out to all the people that bought me coffees and stuff the other day. I had the last Sunday that I was at Wombat. I had a really, really good day, even though Dar wasn't there. That was really, really good. And the other day, a few people bought me coffees and that. So that was really, really good. Thanks, guys. That makes a big difference. It helps out heaps. And plus, I really enjoy getting out there and talking to the people and sorting this crap out. How are you, Stephen? You good? Okay, 60-day visa. I think so. I think that come in. Look, I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it come in last month or the beginning of this month. 60-day visa. I believe so. But I'd be googling it. Yeah, but no, I was told that too. 60-day visa for Aussies and a few others on arrival. Okay, so watching your beloved Roosters versus St George, 14-12. Okay. Give advice on it. Yeah, that's off yesterday. Okay. Okay, so what's the games on this weekend? What's happened? How's the Storm going this year? Anybody following Melbourne Storm? Anybody follow the Storm, guys? Nope, obviously not. October 1, that's what we heard. Okay. Look, I'll see if I can find out over the next couple of good days, guys, and I'll let you know. No problem. Oh, okay, it's a couple of more months, is it? I thought I heard Trevor from Buzzing say something about it, but maybe I was, yeah. Or maybe, yeah, he might have said it's up in the air as well. I'm going to start paying more attention to the news over here. I don't watch any news over here, but I should keep you guys informed, the guys that follow me. Yeah, well, while I was riding around last night and getting wet, which is stupid because I'm sick, I noticed that Soy 6 had a few blokes down there, but there's a lot of girls down there, but there was just a hell of a lot of girls that no men. And a lot of freelancers on the beach, a lot. There would be a couple of hundred of them, I reckon, and a lot of Indians. Hey, how's this? I stopped, and a BART bus stopped in front of me, and 3 Indian guys got off the BART bus, and they only wanted to pay 1 fare. Are you serious? They wanted to pay 10 baht for 3 of them because they all went to the same place. You got to give it to them for trying, but my God. Yeah. So who's playing in the footy today besides St George and the Roosters? Is that the only game on today? Canberra and Newcastle later. Okay. Canberra and Newcastle. Oh, it should be a decent game. Should be a decent game. I used to like Canberra back in the day, and had some good players. It was a bit like the Melbourne Storm before they took off. Well, that's actually who I used to go for before the Melbourne Storm. Love a good Storm, hey? And Hungry Jacks. You know what? There's just a Hungry Jacks just started here. So I haven't been there. I'm not sure if it's finished yet, but I've seen them building it the other day. So we've got nothing like that. We've got no McDonald's. We've got no anything like that. So now we've got a Hungry Jacks. But Hungry Jacks over here is so expensive. G'day, mate. How are you, Vincent? Bronte boy. I got contacted by my little sister yesterday, and she lives in Bronte, and she says, "Oh, I've got a 2-bedroom place. If you want to come and stay with me, if I want to come back to Australia for a while." Yeah, jumped in. Yeah, I am home, mate. I'm recovering at home. That's all right. I can still talk from home, mate. I'll just fall off my chair later and sorry, I'm all right. So what's going on, guys? So what do you think about me doing that video about the girls and their prices and all that? Do you think that's something I should be doing, or do you think I should steer clear of it? I think it sort of needs to be told. The difference between Pattaya and Jomtien is quite substantial. Like you pay 300 to 500 bar fine in Jomtien, and in Pattaya and a lot of the places, like some of them you still find 500, but most of them they want 2,000, 3,000 baht. It's a huge difference. But then again, if you want 20-year-old girls, I suppose, but the new girls that you see all the time, none of them speak English or anything. They just, I don't know, they must send a bus out there and go and collect them or something, do they? Crazy. So what other than the girls, what's the draw for most people coming here? Is it the the nightlife? Yeah, so what's the draw, guys? What do you reckon the main thing other than girls is that, to come to Pattaya or Jomtien? For me, doing a bit of YouTube and stuff, it was good, like for a base for me, I thought, because Jomtien's not a bad spot with the beach, and it's a little beachy town sort of thing, and it's pretty cool, but it's close to Pattaya. So if you want to do that kind of thing, never far away. The one thing I do like about living here is when my mates come to Pattaya, I go out for a night with them. We always have a great time, absolute great time. Although I still haven't been to Windmill or Kink. So people have been asking me, have you been to Windmill? Have you been to Kink? No, not yet. My out and about videos, I'm still going to do them. I'm just going to, just get out and find more places. There's not that many places. Like, I like to do there's some really cool little nooks on the beach and that where you go and they've got little cafes and stuff like that. And there's some good stuff, but just trying to find them, it's not that easy. A lot of the ones that I looked up and whatever aren't there anymore from COVID, and there's new ones that open up that nobody advertises and stuff like that. So when I was coming back from Rayong a couple of weeks ago, I I found a few new places, and I'd run out of SD cards, so I couldn't sort of record them. But I'm going to go out there and go looking. I've seen what's his name, Lucas from Rides for Kicks. I noticed he done a video. He was down in Rayong and resorts down there, and he's saying that come down here rather than go to an island. So it's worth having a look. Yeah, I get a lot of people say, yeah, I like out and about videos and this and that, but then some people, oh, yeah, it's boring, you know, so can't please everybody. Anybody know Chad from CB Media? Or watch Chad from CB Media? He's a mate of mine. I've since I lost my bar, I haven't seen him, but I've seen his car a couple of times, but I was just wondering what he's up to. 24-12, the Roosters, eh? Yeah, the Triggies. Anybody into the V8s? The supercars are on at Townsville this weekend. I think Cam Waters got up yesterday, didn't he? The Mustang's on top this weekend. Okay. You know, it never ceases to amaze me when I go into South Patio with all the Indians and that down there, how busy that one little area is. It's so just that intersection. They all walk out on the road and you go through, and it's just absolute madness down there. You'd hate to be one of those massage girls having to deal with them all day. So, guys, you guys have been to the go-go bars and stuff like that? Yeah. So, you guys that have been here, have you been to the go-go bars and stuff like that? Because you know what, I've been to a go-go bar since 2018. The only one I've been to, I broke my leg at, and that was just the one at in Jomtien. Shouldn't have been swinging off the pole, should I? No, I wasn't. Just slipped over on a bit of water on the ground. So what about King's Cross in Sydney? Is like they killed that. They murdered that a few years back, and has it ever picked up? Has it ever changed, or is it just still dead? They brought in all those drinking laws and stuff like that, and basically just destroyed the place with curfews and stuff. Like Australia than any country of the world. Does anybody else think like that, or is it just me? Okay, so I seen this YouTube clip, right? And these two young fellas in a, I don't know, some sort of car like a WRX or something, and they go into these industrial estates, and one of them was where Amazon and I think Linfox and what have you are, and there's no one there on the weekends, and there's just massive estates, and they go around there, and they're all on dirt bikes, and they're just running amok. They're crashing and having accidents and going on feral. And these are the kids from Mount Druitt and all over the place. And these kids are protesting and saying, "Oh, well, the government needs to open up roads for us to do this stuff." And I thought, you're kidding, aren't you? You know, half of them on stolen motorbikes and half of them are feral, but they reckon the government should buy them do big roads and complexes for them to ride around on unregistered dirt bikes. You know, am I am I the only one that thinks that way, or is drink and drive in Oslo? Yeah, mate, it's bad around here. I tell you, got to be really careful at night, driving. But the people are just, you just got to watch out. Mate, they come flying across the intersections and do all kinds of stuff, and the Thais and the Russians, man, I've seen so many accidents and stuff like that. It's a problem here. If you get out late at night or early in the morning, right, it is a problem. In Jomtien Beach, right down between two of the main streets down there. It's a problem. Their Thais sleep on the beach. They party all night. They get on that. I don't know. They probably get on the yabba as well, but on the stuff and on that juice stuff that they drink that makes them stoned, and they're out of control. They just ride their bikes around and do stupid stuff, and it's a bit crazy. You know, when you walk past them and that, they don't cause you any trouble. It's only the, you know, and they're not like hooning. They're just riding around drunk. That's the problem. Yeah, big fines. You know, Australia's over the top. You know, they say, "What's a life worth?" Blah blah blah. But like, who's got the right to fine you thousands and thousands of dollars? You know, like they get you for everything. They tax you on your tax on your tax on your tax. Everything you buy, everything you eat, you pay your income tax, GST. You know, yeah. Look, you know, I think these bike guys are tripping. I think they're all going to end up in jail. It's like that culture in America; they do it as well. But you know, it's just regarded as bad behaviour. I think. These guys honestly think that their government's going to buy them a road, like spend millions and millions of dollars for them to run amok. And this one kid, he was saying that they should have an ambulance just sitting there, you know, waiting to fix them up and stuff. And their ideas were that the government doesn't want to help them because they like they're crashing them and the police like chasing them and all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking crazy. So yeah. Hey Mark, find my channel highly amusing. Why? Because of the trolls or just because of? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not in real good form today. Like I said, I'm sick, but I'd already booked it. So Nambucca is a beautiful place. So let's go. Yeah. Nambucca is a good place. You know, there used to be some really good places, you know, that are now full of ferals and what have you. Like, what was it? I think years when I was a young fella, Harvey Bay used to be nice, but now it's apparently a big problem. Places like Budgie near Gosford are a big problem. They're just, you know, really, really gone down the drain, I believe. We had the Reverend on the other day or yesterday. He's a pretty good guy. He's always got something to say. So who's got something to say or a question? Yeah, that's exactly right. Why? What's the difference between using a handheld radio or picking up, you know, like a mobile phone? Like they book you for holding a mobile phone. That's just ridiculous. You should see what they do over here. They ride around. They don't even look where they're going, and they're on their mobile phones. You know, they're FaceTiming each other, and nobody even bats an eyelid. Mind you, there's a lot of accidents here. Yeah. So it's a look. It's crazy the stuff that they do. Like, you know, over here, there's a couple of speed cameras. I don't know where any of them are, but I've never ever seen anybody get booked for speeding. The only thing that you get booked at is a roadblock. They'll block it off and they'll do alcohol tests and helmets and stuff like that, license checks. I went up to the beach road one night up up near the roundabout at the other end of Pattaya, near Terminal 21, and I come through and they had a big roadblock up there, and the police pulled me over. He goes, "You've been drinking?" I said, "No." He goes, "Okay, you can go." Yeah. So all you got to tell him is you haven't been drinking and he's fine. $5 an hour. Yeah. Is Australia under are people under big mortgage stress in Australia with interest rates and stuff like that now because of because I'll tell you what, there doesn't seem to be a lot of Aussies here compared to what I seen maybe even a year ago, you know. I think this low season is much lower than last year. Like I had my bar this time last year and it was going fine. And like I had customers, you know, like 10, 20 customers pretty much, you know, all day, every day. And the bars around me didn't, but that's because of my YouTube thing. But, you know, it was good. But I don't think so now. I think it's a bit harder going this year. Like Steve from Wombat does well. He's got a good bar and, you know, he runs it well and does everything right. But yeah, he gets good customers. But you go around everywhere else and Legends, you see them, they've got a big place now. And sometimes they're pretty full. But other than that, there's not much going on. Yeah, that's what I thought. The price of living's through the roof, yeah. Yeah, that's why people say, why don't you go home? You know, like I sold up and came here. You know, we pay like $200 a month rent for this place. You know, like, okay, so it's like a hotel room, but, you know, it's $200 a month. So comparing it to something in Australia, like a one-bedroom flat or something, you know, how much would that be in Australia? Like $500, $600, $700 a week? Yeah, it's just crazy. So the people that had homes and got in early and stuff like that made it through the mortgage stress and the whatever, they're okay, but the rest are struggling. Okay, and what happened to her, Roy? 610 for a flat a week. It's crazy. It's 3 times my rent for a month. Excuse me, that's tissue. Yeah, 610 a week for a flat. That's crazy. Is that in the city or the outer suburbs or where? Oh, 500 baht fine. Yeah, my ex girlfriend, the one that lived with me in Australia, she's a bit of a lead foot. She tears around at 140, 150 k's an hour in a Fortuna down all the freeways and that. And she's got a glove box full of fines. She just doesn't pay them, and they don't seem to do anything about them. So if you're Farang, they probably would. Everything's big double standards for Farangs. You know, I'm starting to think Southeast Queensland. Okay, yeah, inflation keeps climbing. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, you know, like even over here now, food and stuff's gone up. There's a lot of food that's the same price here that is in Australia, but there's a lot of cheaper food too. Don't get me wrong. Like you eat Thai food and you can eat for $2.40 a meal. You know, but you eat normal food, it's through the roof. Like I said, Burger King. My God, I bought just a burger meal, and it wasn't even a large thing, and it was like 340 baht. Like, guys, that's $15 for one burger, and a small chips and a small Coke. That's Australian prices, yeah. Which over here, now that I'm living on a budget, I really watch these things. You know, like some things like water and Coke Zero and that. Like I buy 1.2 bottles of I think Coke Zero, and I think it's like 27 baht, so it's about $1.20. I think you guys pay about $3 or $4 for a 600 ml bottle, yeah. But milk's expensive. It's like $4.20 or something for 2 liters here. Cheese is through the roof. Yeah, Big Macs and that. But I think McDonald's here is better than Australia. I really do. It's like just as bland, but I think the quality and they just do a better job. And burgers are a bit bigger. Yeah, all those fast food. I've been offered. My lawyers offered me a franchise and even punters for some sort of Thai food that's a big thing in Bangkok. And I don't know anything about it. And he's going to show me some info, and I'll check it out. But apparently this thing just generates a lot of dough. So it'd be interesting. So very interesting. He said, Greg, you don't even have to pay for it as long as you said you do it, So it's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, Roy, you're over here in Thailand, are you? Cheaper in Bali, yeah? Seafood Laksa. Yesterday for, I can't see it. It was yesterday for Anthony. I can't see the last. Okay, for $31. My God. Yeah, Bradamack's a good area. Yeah, good, really good. It's nice down there. That street down there with the food and all that. Where that what is it, Cobra Club or whatever it is. It's nice, yeah. I'll go for a ride around there tomorrow and have a bit of a look around if I'm feeling better. Soy 5, yeah. Soy 5's nice. It's really come back. Like when I come here, there was a lot of vacancies in that there, but now it's all come back. Yeah. Yeah, like I just come back from the market. Then I bought some stuff for lunch, and I don't really eat like a Thai. I do sometimes, but I've got this. They got nice tomatoes here. Like I couldn't find any in Phuket, but here they got nice tomatoes, and I just bought 2 really big vine ripened tomatoes for 20 baht, so about 80 cents, 85 cents for 2. So I suppose it's still not that cheap, but they're really nice tomatoes. Patty, my girlfriend, God, she can eat. And I tell you what, but it takes her 3 hours to eat a meal. She cooks that much. She's just an eating machine. But all vegetables and all healthy stuff. UK's getting expensive too, yeah. Yeah, it's just like the imported stuff here is really, really expensive. Anything that says it's from Australia is expensive. Like Nescafe Gold No. 7 coffee, it's about $20 a 200 gram glass jar. Yeah, mate, Rooster McMuff. I don't know, mate. Look, I'm gonna just see what happens, and I'm gonna do what I did before, but this time I'll be using my lawyer a lot more, and start another business. For me to sort of have the life I want to live, I need to generate some income. So, and if I can't sort of get that sorted in a year, I made up my mind. I'm gonna come back to Australia or do something else. I don't know. But my lawyer, he's pretty keen. He says, Greg, I want you to get involved in some of these business deals that he's got going because, there's some good opportunities and you make good money. So he was talking me through some of these Indians and stuff that are here. They got no money at all, and they get into these businesses and they make a fortune. Like they say it's rude. So it's amazing. So guys, if you were going to come over here, right, just say you come over, right, and you had 100 grand. That's just the round number, right? 100K, and you're going to spend half of that on setting up a business. What kind of business do you reckon you'd set up? What do you think would be good? Any problem with bars, right? And I'll tell you now, there's so many of them. And the reason my bar done well was because of me and the YouTube thing. And I turned it into like a little tourist attraction, Like, we made a good bar. Like, I made a really, really good bar. It was really nice, and for what it was sensational. But yeah, don't trust anybody with your money and that, guys. Now, you guys know about my who hin. Now, I can say what I want because about that. He can't do nothing because he lied about the whole thing. And yeah, the bottom line is, the guy that he begged me to come over to Hu Hin and start the business for him and get it going and blah blah blah. And I found this really good bar, no money up front, rent only and stuff like that. And he was over the moon. He paid a year's rent up front, and he's, oh, you're a genius. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. So I came home for a week before we could sort of get it going. And in the meantime, he done a backflip and, basically said, I don't want you in it. And I'd already been a director in the company and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, so just done the dirty and then lied about it and said I tried to take him to the cleaners, tried to give him 24.5% of his own company and all this crap. It's all bullshit. So by doing that, he's basically accusing my lawyer of trying to set him up and steal from him. You know what I mean? And it's all rubbish. Like, he should watch what he says, because, if he tells people and it comes back, I wouldn't want to upset my lawyer, because, it's just not the smart thing to do. So anyway, but what did you say? Recycling business and a car wash? Yeah, there's car washes here, but the car washes are that cheap. Like, I got my bike washed the other day. Now I'm doing it, tight for money, right? But it's not worth me washing my bike. I paid 120 baht for it. Like, it was what, $5, and you can't do it here. There's like, I live in a condo and there's nowhere to wash your bike or do anything like that. I hadn't washed mine since Songkran. It was still covered in flour and stuff. So it was time it got done. Yeah, you'd have a pension. See, they tell me I need to spend 2 years in Australia to have a pension. So, the Australian government. Now, I'll tell you what's going on at the moment. Now, I've been to my super company. It's taken 8 weeks to go nowhere. Now they're putting me on the tax department. I've sent the tax department 6 emails. Not one of them got. 2 of them got back to me and said, "Oh, sorry, we can't help you." Now, I'm looking for some money from my super. I just want 10 grand out of my super, which I got. No, I haven't got a huge amount, but I got 100. I've been self-employed for a long time, so I've only got about 130 grand. But I just want 10 grand to get through, right? And and I'm just getting the runaround, Yeah, I don't know if that's right. I go to one of those ones around here. There's yeah, but they're pretty expensive, those washing machines and stuff like that. The good thing about those places is there's no labour. Like, most of the time they're unmanned, and they get for like an hour or 2 hours a day a lady, and that's about it. Aussie pension's 1,040 a fortnight. I could live on that for here, no problem. I think what I want to do, I'm going to have to go home and do something like that. I don't know. I'll have to talk to go and do something, work with my little brother for a couple of years or whatever. Work something out with him so I can get a pension, because it'd be good to have that amount of money just as a backup. Like, I've worked all my life in Australia, like, I've employed people, I've been employed by other people and stuff like that. And it's pretty shit that they say you go overseas and you're not eligible for a pension. Like, anything to sort of cut you off, isn't it? Crazy. 2 years full time back home, yeah. So I'm gonna have to work out something, but I've got a while to go. That means I've got 5 years. So I can't get a pension until I'm 67, I believe. Yeah. I'm sick, buddy, Brian. I'm sick. I'm not there today because a couple of reasons. I don't want to make everybody sick. Steve's got his daughter and his wife there every weekend, and I just don't want to give everybody my sickness. And so I'm okay to do the stream by myself. Mate, I'm 59 and a half years old, so I don't know what that makes me. I was born in 1965. Yeah, yeah, it does. They tax you, but what do you do? Like I'm in the predicament that, guys, in the predicament that I'm in. My lawyer reckons I'm going to win, but it's going to take a while to, for something to happen. But the case should happen in the next 2 months. So, reset, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's just a big part of my life. It's just, it's always coming up. Okay, pension. And what was that? YouTube really need to do something about this thing where they put this love hat down the bottom and you can't bloody read the last. Okay, I was told if you're on a pension, you can only stay out of Australia 3 months at a time. I don't think that's right. Yeah, Mark, that's what I was thinking of doing, like working out. My brother, he's a bit of a wheeler and dealer, and I sort of maybe sort of get something going with him and come back to Australia. I was even talking to Patty, if I can't see anything I like, maybe she can come back with me and we'll open a little, like a massage shop or something. Massage here, like you pay $8 or $12 in Australia, it's $100 for an hour, and that's just a normal massage. Hey, Rick, Thailander Smiles. How are you, buddy? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mark. At 65, have to come back or whatever. Huh. Hot dog stand on wheels. That's not a bad thing, you know what? Like a really good hot dog or whatever, but the only thing is that you've got to have the right people, There's a couple of businesses around here. I won't name them because they got plenty of potential, but they're just no good because they're, the people that are working in them have just got bad attitudes and, yeah. So, yeah, like a really good hot dog type van would make really, really good money. Okay, so Mark, you don't have to go back and you're on a pension? Okay, that's good to know. But they'll probably change that. Everything changes around me. I'll probably have to go and report to the dole office every fortnight or something. Oh, good, mate. Yeah. Yeah, look, there's people have laundry has come up. Obviously a bar come up, and I made the bar. Sports bars and restaurants. You just got to do it right. You just can't. The problem here is a lot of people, they just do the same old shit, the same as next door's got, And there's some guys that are, that think outside the box and do it a bit different, and they make a killing, Then there's some guys that have been here a long time and really know what they're doing, and know how it works. So, it's a big risk, but like if you got a really good plan, which I did have, it actually works, but you need the right place. You can't just come up with your plan and then just take it out any old place, because that won't work. The place has to have appeal. Yeah. So the other thing I was thinking of, you know what I really, really crave? I know this is stupid, bloody a really good sandwich, and you can't get a bloody good sandwich here anywhere. Like up in Jomtien, you got Tinny's Pies, right? Tinny's Pies, they charge you 200 baht for a pie, 175 baht for a pie. So we're paying, $7, $8, $9 for a pie, and bloody expensive. But they're good pies. Like, I'll give them that. They're really, really good pies, and people go there because they know the quality is good. Yeah, nails and massage in Australia is expensive. Yeah, plenty of business. Yeah. Yeah, my ex-wife had nails at home, and she just got sick of it. She had too many customers. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I mean to be sniffling on the microphone. Okay, so yeah, like I'd like a really good sandwich shop, but like if once it got word got out. We got one in Penrith where I come from, and it's called Murray's. And this guy started off in a van, and he used to make these fancy sandwiches just wrapped in cellophane. And not only did they look good, they tasted bloody sensational. And yeah, he had a great business. Yeah, for a stinking pie, yeah, $9. Yeah, $9. It is expensive, but I tell you what, they are really good pies. I'll give them that. Yeah, I think that's a bit out of my price range, Wilbur. Although there's a lot of opportunities here for stuff like that. There's a lot of investors that, so my lawyer keeps on telling me. And everything over here is D-Max Ute or Hilux or, something like that. They've got some awful big shops and stuff here too. Everything is competitive too. I'll tell you something, guys. If you've got a Samsung phone and you're over here, do not go to Samsung to get it fixed. I'll tell you, I'd done an upgrade on my phone the other day. The one that just, from Samsung, it come up, your phone, has got a upgrade. Would you like to upgrade it? Blah, blah, blah. The software update. And I said, yeah, okay. So I done it. Next thing, my hotspot doesn't work because my internet all works off my phone. Right, I haven't got internet here at the moment, and yeah. And as soon as I done that, it wouldn't work. So I've had to pull my SIM card out of my phone and put it in my old phone. Oh, what a fucking pain in the ass! Then I keep on losing things like from your accounts for Google change, and then I can't even use my phone banking at the moment. I've got to go back to the bank and get my phone redone because I changed the SIM card. Okay, yeah, that'd be that guy from Tinny's Pie sells pies all over Thailand, so that'd be a good thing. There's a guy got a meat company here. It's called I don't know what it's called, but it's just up the road here, and they do really good sausage rolls and not sausage rolls, really good sausages and patties for burgers and that, and pork and beef, and it does really really well as well. So businesses like that are really really good. No, the host don't update, but what happened is the people at Samsung didn't know how to fix my phone. I went to the girl at AIS, handed it to her, I said, my hotspot don't work. She fixed it in 2 minutes. And she hooked it up to her phone straight away. Now, I live 10 Ks away from the Samsung place, right? And I went there 5 times, and 3 times I went with my laptop to see if they could hook it up, and no good. So when I went the last time I went to AIS, which is just up at Big C, and I went in there, and the young girl, she was brilliant, fixed it in 2 seconds. She obviously knew what was going on. So maybe for that service provider, maybe it was their thing that caused the problem. I don't know, but I know she fixed it straight on the spot. So now I just got to go to bank and get them to reconnect my bank account to my phone. Yeah, so anyway, that was that. Okay, so what's going on, guys? What else has been going on? What do you know is coming up? Anybody know about that thing I was talking about last time on the stream about the German travel company that's crashed? And the Thai government are expecting a massive drop in tourism because apparently a lot of people lost their money and are expected not to come to Thailand because of it. So anybody know anything about that? So what about these businesses? Okay, so we've got laundries, we've got hot dog stands, we've got pies, bars. What else? What else would be good? I know what I met this guy Adrian here. He bought a bar and he had problems with the bar as well. But he, I think in Australia, he had one of those, the mobile phone stands where they fix and repair mobile phones, but also do all the phone cases. And I think he made good money out of that. They're pretty much everywhere here too. The street circuit in Pattaya, geez, they need to fix the streets up, wouldn't they? You can't. Yeah. If you walked around Pattaya, you're flat out not here. Yeah, no, it is definitely dwindling. This low season is terrible. It really is. I'm actually, I look at, I talk to some of the people at just the bars around my old bar and that, and they're saying it's horrible. Not enough markup in listed food. Yeah, well, that's right. I sort of see that. MB higher places, yeah. I think that is a big problem. I don't think they do mark up the price. There's not enough profit in the food. Yeah, that's why there's so many little places, and I don't think anybody makes money. Like, I don't know how they do it. There's little places that serve these meals. I don't know how they can do it. Most tourists affected are in Cyprus. Okay, wow. Yeah. I think other countries didn't take the the COVID thing as full on as Australia. Some of them did, but I think that it really, really hurt Australia what they did. Really hurt Australia. $6 for a cappuccino, but yeah, you pay that at Gloria Jeans here. But like at Wombat, I pay 65 baht for a latte, I think it is, or 60 baht, something like that. So it's about $3, a bit under $4. So that's still, still cheaper than that. But yeah, but that's one thing that's good at the Wombat. The coffee is pretty good. Nice coffee. Huh. Oh, you get a coffee. Yeah, mate. I drink the stuff from the 7-Eleven, mate. The Nescafe Crema, I think it's called. Yeah, they do rely on too much tourism here. Like you see, one thing I noticed when I was riding down the beach road at Paddy the other day is the amount of boats just sitting anchored in the harbour there, just off the beach. Man, there's hundreds of them. Burgers in about $10, yeah. The burgers vary a lot around here. You can get expensive burgers, but you can also get cheap. There's a lady, Mama Burgers, I think she's just up the corner near the main exit near Boys Town or Super Town, where the gay area is, and you can buy a decent burger there for 80 baht, which is what, $3.60. And then there's another place called Pang's Burgers in Rompo Market, and her burger with the lot's about 130 baht. So it's like about $6. And then you got other like Wombat Kiwi bars. Their burgers are from from about $5 up to about $10 for. Yeah, so they're pretty good value. You reckon? I found it really, really hard. I had really, really good burgers in my bar because I found it really, really hard to find a decent burger. So the meat place I was thinking about the other before, with the great sausages and that, is called Manstones. Really, really good meat. The patties and that aren't cheap, and I used to get them from my bar, and we'd do the burgers and the stuff like from the Manstone stuff, and it was great. Legion and Kula tourist traps. Legion and Kula. Yeah, in Bali. Yeah, I've never been to Bali. Like I've seen some pictures of some of the places. It looks pretty mad. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see it's one on my go-to list. I just got to survive the next 6 months before I can really do too much. But I'll be doing a lot of what do you call it? Checking out a lot of things. You have a big house in Santa. That's I can only see the Santa bit until somebody else puts a another comment underneath it. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not feeling the best today, so if it's a bit slow and whatever, lost all respect from CB Media. There are many poor type people that. Oh, the motorbike, yeah. I don't think he was thinking along those lines. You know what? I know him quite well, and Chad's he's a really nice guy actually. Yeah, I've watched him since. Okay, kebab, small kebabs here. Okay, there's a kebab stand right near my old place, La Santia. There's a few of them around here. Then some of them are reasonably priced. The ones in Batay are a bit expensive, but the ones out here are okay. Like 60 baht. That's what 60 baht. $2.40. Yeah, same price. And $2.40 there. There's a one that's at Rompo. There's two in Rompo Market that their kebabs are okay actually. I got one there off this old lady, and I thought, oh, this is not going to be good. And it was actually it was quite good. It was actually really good. Actually, I was surprised. I'll tell you where the kebabs are absolute garbage is in um, Phuket. You know, I've had a lot of late night kebabs in there, and yeah, they put them on the rotisserie thing, and they have the flames, and they cut off all the dry burnt bits. They don't you know, and then when you get a kebab, it's all full up these little dry burnt bits of rubbish. You know, it's rubbish. So I don't think a kebab stand will cut it. Mm, don't know, but look, I'm really keen on doing something. I just don't know what at the moment. Yeah, I'm real keen to go to Bali, but like I said, it's going to be a while. Can't be going too far at the moment. Everybody's quiet today. Yeah, well, I did that. Like my bar was like a YouTube bar. But yeah, that's why it worked. Bali overstay $100 per day. Oh, wow. Okay, I think that's more than here. I'm not sure what it is here, but I don't think it's $100 a day. I think it's $20 a day here, actually. Yeah, well, that's another thing. Mexican restaurant. There's a really good one in Krabi. Yeah, 500 Brian King. Yeah, 500, $20 a day. Yeah, 500. Yeah. So that's what I was told, guys. It's 500 or $20 a day Australian overstay your visa. So to a maximum of so many days. Where does the new just started? Yeah, okay. So that's got me thinking. When's my actually? Okay, sorry. I just had a bit of a brain snap then, thinking I'm not checked in, but I have. No, I'm not going to blow on my super, mate. But look, I come here with a plan. I lost a lot of money from COVID and stuff like that. So I come here with a plan, and the plan was working until it wasn't. Yeah, And I won't let that happen again, guys. So Raiders in Newcastle. Anybody watching the V8s in Townsville? The Mustangs got up yesterday. I pay 5,000 a month, 5,000 baht, about 220 Australian dollars a month. G'day, Peter. How are you, bro? Hey, Mark. Hey, Phil. How are you, mate? Mate, I'm just sick, Phil. I'm just low energy. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, no, I pop in when I feel better, mate. I've been going good. I've been feeling good and not drinking much. So yeah, just a bit low because I got this head cold and yeah, I might even have COVID. I don't know. That's why I'm not at Wombat today. But I will pop in when I'm feeling better, Phil, and I'll have a beer with you. Actually, rode past I done a video about Pattaya the other day, and I think your bar was the last thing you see on my video before it stopped. Yeah, so I'm a bit flat today, guys. Sorry about that, but I'm hanging in there. Yeah, question, Phil. What would you do if you didn't have a bar? What kind of business? You guys all know Mr. Egg from the pub down on Walking Street. Go the Raiders. It's freezing in Canberra. I bet it is. Business to build boats, yeah. Don't know if that's a good thing for me. I don't know enough about boats. All I know is when I've had boats, they've cost me an absolute heap of money. There's a few good YouTube channels about boat stuff. There's one called Parlay's Revival and another one called something Le Vagabond. That's good YouTube channels and make a lot of money. Yeah, it stands to bring another 1,000. You're not wrong. The People's Champion. A nice guy. When he found out about I had a problem with a bar, he reached out to me straight away. You're a fiberglasser, yeah. Yeah, well, you probably like that Parlay's Revival. It's a good show. Colin McRae built a boat, I don't know, a damaged, hurricane damaged boat 6-7 years ago and basically fixed it up and sailed it all over the world. I think he's down the bottom of New Zealand at the moment. You know, fiberglass is a bit out of my league, I think. What am I doing? The only problem is I've got nowhere to live in Australia anymore. You know, in Thailand it's easy. You can just get a rental condo cheap and it's furnished and whatever. Live no problem. But in Australia, it's a major hassle. It's a major expense. Yeah, that's the thing. Who would your market? So that's the problem. You know, I don't think you'd have to market here. I think. Yeah. Well, your bar's air conditioned, Phil, isn't it? Yeah, your bar is air conditioned. I noticed that when I was the last time. Although my bar was not air conditioned, but it was on the corner, so it got a bit of a breeze. We had plenty of fans. It wasn't so bad. If anybody's seen that Parlay's Revival, this guy that they bought a what was it called, a Lagoon 45 catamaran, and as he put it through the paces, the thing was structurally failing, and yeah, he's got a bit of a problem with the owners of the company. They're not real happy with him, and he's trying to help people to sort of help them sort out their problems. But yeah, it's brought up. It's thrown a spanner in the works because the boats look like they were never structurally sound in the first place. So he's getting trolled, and the company that owns the boat are having problems, and God knows what. So. Okay, I'm on a retirement visa, guys. That's not very nice, guys. Hard. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Crazy stuff. Yeah. That's something stupid like I'd think of, seriously. Toby Price, hello buddy, how are you? Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to work out what I spend because I don't spend bugger all now. Payne running first, Waters running second, 20 laps to go. Oh, good, thanks. Where did he come from, Matt Payne? Like, how did he get so good? So, he'd never been in the supercar, or was he in the second tier series, or what? Oh, Julian, just Julian. Does the heat ever get to you out there? Yeah, sometimes it's hot. Yeah. No, look, I'm not real phased by it, to be honest. You get used to it, I think. Yeah, pretty much. But look, nobody does it, guys. There's the 30,000 thing. Yeah, the agents and all that basically put it in and take it out. Nobody really wants to put 30,000 Oz in a Thai bank account. So. Yeah, 40K a month. What's 40K? Yeah, 40K a month. So 20K is what there's about 1,600. Yeah, that's that's pretty good. I think I done a video in Patong, and I think it worked out to just under 60 to live in Patong and have a decent night out a week and drink and what have you. Yeah, so 40K is pretty good. It's cheap. 40,000 baht, guys, is $1,660 or something, I think. So yeah, it's about $410 a week, $415 a week to live on. That wouldn't even pay half your rent or half your mortgage in Australia. Michael, I don't know because I'm living on the cheap. I've got a cheap apartment. I've got a girlfriend that pays half the rent. I just pay half the rent and the electric. So that in itself, that's what, 2.5 plus. I pay about 4.5 a month in rent, which is less than $200 a month. I eat on the cheap. When I do a live stream at Steve's, I get free food and stuff for lunch. Yeah, and just what I eat and drink. My booze and stuff over here is very cheap too, guys. Like, if you're not drinking at the bars, it doesn't cost much. Plus, I'm not drinking that much now. I had a big night the other night with my mate Simon's birthday, but during the week I was pretty good and drank nothing. I'm thinking about giving up drinking altogether. I'm, just trying to work out in my own head if I'm an alco or not. I've been saying this for the last couple of streams that, probably the last 30, 40 years I've been drinking, 30 years, because I didn't really drink until I was about 30. But I'd been drinking probably 3 or 4 times a week for 30 years, Does that make me an alco? I'm not talking about getting smashed either. I'm just talking about having a few drinks. Cars are dear here. You can't import one because they're too expensive. There's 300% import duty, I think, on cars. What's that? What's that? Could you do vlog at retirement? Yeah, well, okay, Greg, have you thought about? Yeah, I've thought about joining a gym, but I'm broken. I really am broken. I've got a crook shoulder. I've got a really bad left shoulder. I've had 3 spine surgeries. I've got left bicep is snapped in half. What have you? Yeah, I just got too many injuries in my hand. My left hand's got really bad arthritis and stuff like that. So I like walking. I want to walk and maybe do some sort of moderate exercise. But no, I'm not like that. I'm actually really well behaved when I'm drunk. If I'm going to belt someone, I'm going to do it when I'm sober. Yeah, no, I don't go around belting people anyway, guys. I'm an old man now, but no, I've never been a bad drunk. I've got a mate who's a fantastic bloke, but mate, add alcohol, he turns into a dickhead. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, but he's an alco. He has to get off it and stay off it. Yeah, but I'm not like that, guys. I'm not saying I'm an angel because I'm not, but through COVID, I drank too much. I'll admit that I drank nearly every night for a while. Yeah, motorbike accidents so much. Yeah, guys, like people ride like lunatics over here. They think they jump on a scooter and they're Evel Knievel, but like it's so dangerous. Now I've been riding forever, and I've not really had any worries around here for the last couple of years. But in 1 week, I got nearly hit 4 times. But that was going in areas where there was a lot of drink driving in one certain spot around here, and I nearly got cleaned up a couple of times. Yeah, yeah. I think it's different for everybody. It's like depression, Like I suffer from depression, and it knocks me around sometimes. And but I will say this: is I take testosterone now, and I get it a shot once a month. And everybody's been telling me I should probably get it more than that, but it helps me, and I know that But depression's different for everybody. I get anxious, and then I get depressed. You know what I mean? So anxiety. I get panic attacks. Like for some reason, when I when I was at the other place, not since I lived with Patty, but I'd go to bed and I'd lie down and I'd just feel like I couldn't breathe. I've had my nose broken a couple of times as well, and I have problems like I can't breathe through one side of my nose properly. And when I've got anxiety, I start to panic that I can't breathe at all. It's a bit stupid, I know I can. Yeah, sorry, I was sniffling in the tissue. Yeah, you really got to watch out, especially around places like Soyber Cow. I walked on Songkran, I got hit by a motorbike on Soy 6. And yeah, the guy that hit me, he's the one that nearly fell off. It's a first. Guy doing a Livestream, blowing his nose in front of the. Yeah, look, guys, it is dangerous here. Like, I don't know if you know Keys One, Adam. He done a video about walking around the streets of Bangkok, and he just pointing out obstacles. There's just steel poles sticking out of the ground, waist height, and just like there's just things that shouldn't be there. It's just dangerous. Yeah, no, that 35 days no drinking, never felt better. Yeah, yeah. Well, just after having 5 days not drinking, I felt really, really good. Hey, so yeah. Well, look, I don't know if you guys seen that video I did. I was mucking around and I was riding in to do some errands, and I was up the other end of Potato, and I'd come in through the top end of Soyber Cow, and I started raving on about will this place kill you, and like there's so much here that's a worry, like the environment. Like in Australia, everything's wrapped in cotton wool, and you're not supposed to be able to hurt yourself. And but here there's potholes everywhere, and there's things holes in the footpath, and steel posts sticking out, and there's cables hanging down, and then those cables hanging down. By the way, they're not electrical cables; they're all like telephone cables and stuff like that. There's no Well, I don't think there is any electrical cables hanging down that you can get electrocuted by, but who knows? Could be. But yeah, there's that kind of stuff everywhere in Thailand, and like where I lived before in last Santia, there's a these paddocks, and they were a big mess. They're full of rubbish. And next thing, 2 days later, I noticed that they were cleaned up, and there was nothing there. And I went through there the other day, and now they're full of rubbish again. So people are coming and just dumping rubbish and doing shit everywhere, and that's what they do here. Like it's crazy the amount of stuff they get away with, and people just don't care. Like like I nearly got run over today. I went down to the market to get some tomatoes, and just before I started the stream, and yeah, this guy, he's coming up the driveway besides this market thing, and I'm crossing the driveway, and he's bipping the horn at me like I'm, here they don't give way to pedestrians. You got to get out of their way, and that's the way it is. It's just the way it is. It's crazy. Yeah, they'd rather hit you and bip their horn, so it's crazy. Got you exploding potato. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Yeah, look, and that's it. There's rubbish and crap everywhere, and and those all the drains, all the sewer drains under the roads when there hasn't been rain for a while, they absolutely stink. No, I've never even been to the Philippines, guys. I've been told it's pretty dangerous, but a mate of mine got in all kinds of trouble over there with a lady, and she'd been married, and they got a thing where if you because I don't think Filipino women are allowed to get divorced. So if you hook up with one, you're in all kinds of financial bother because the husband wants your money. I think. Can someone set me straight? Because that sounds like a bit of a hard thing, but is that real? Yeah. So is that a real thing? Does anybody know about that? Like that Filipinos aren't allowed to get divorced, and if you hook up with a Filipino woman that's married, you've got all kinds of financial problems. That's what I was told, and because a mate of mine, he swears by it's real. Okay, because I was told, yeah, a mate of mine told me that, and he loves Filipino women, but he's not game now because it cost him a fortune. Okay, yeah, well, he lost his little condo because it had a flat, and yeah, he lost it to the husband. It's possible, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. All right, no. It's interesting to know because that's what I was told. Because being a YouTube, I get told everything. That guys. We've got one guy. He's a what is he? He's a Green Beret and I don't know. He's not even American, and he's in Scottish SAS. So I don't know how that works. Another guy, he's a fighter pilot. Yeah, all this kind of stuff. The stories you hear when you're in a bar about all these guys and what they are, and yeah, it's crazy. I think there's more fighter pilots and stuff in Pattaya than anywhere else. How many people could have watched the movie Top Gun? Huh? Well, there are a lot of Navy people here, according to the people they are. I don't know if it's for real or what, but yeah, yeah, every I don't know, 1 in 10 people you talk to is in the Navy. Yeah, they're just stories. Look, like there's this. I won't mention the video I did, but this silly old bugger that used to come to my bar. He was a nice old guy, and until he threatened me. Anyway, he yeah, he used to tell me all these stories about all his adventures in the war and that. And then I found out off his mate that he went to school with, he was a plasterer. He'd never been to war in his life. Walter Mitty's Paradise is in Pattaya. What's Walter Mitty's Paradise? What does that mean? The name rings a bell, guys, but I really don't know what it means. So anybody on today got any depression? Suffering from depression and juggernaut? I feel like it's common for blokes. Yeah, there's a lot of crap going on. Like the girl stories. I'll tell you what, the stuff that I hear now. The guy that come and lived with me and who in Bizzo, he got sucked in a lot of times, and he was a bit gullible. Okay, to say the least. The things that they used to tell him, he'd get because he had a lady just about every day, and what's going on with all my letters? So they're all highlighted. Here we are. Okay, so he had a lady just about every day, and they'd come and they'd say they don't speak English. It's their first day at the bar. You name it. You know, it's all the stories that you hear all the time, and it's all just absolute nonsense. Like the ladies that they've just started at the bar their first day and they're like 45 years old. Really? I don't think so. And then all of a sudden, a certain lady at the bar that's 45 years old who can't speak English is reading the words for a song off a phone. You know, barstools talk. That's exactly right. And the other thing is you get here, right? Yeah, okay, you get the ladies and all the false birthdays. Not one lady's got a real name because every bar they go to, they usually change their names. So that's another thing. Yeah, no, Mark, you're lucky you've never had depression. It's not a nice thing to have to deal with, mate. It's really, yeah. So, yeah, no, some of the stories the girls come up with, and then the phones. How many guys have bought ladies' motorbikes and phones? I couldn't get there because my motorbike was wrecked or my phone didn't work. And mate, I don't know how many people I've heard of, right, buying girls' motorbikes and phones. Yeah, the bunnies. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, mental illness is real, guys. You know what? I try and get the message out there. You know, it's okay not to be okay. Like it's not my phrase, but it is a good phrase. You know what I mean? A lot of people are messed up, and a lot more messed up than me, unfortunately. And I really, really feel for them because you know it's hard enough for me to deal with. But you know, some of these guys are dealing with bipolar and schizophrenia and all that kind of stuff, and it must be an absolute nightmare. You know, all I do is get anxious and depressed. You know what I mean? And you know, sort of panic attacks. I don't know why I get panic attacks, but yeah. Great thing about Bali is you don't have the bar girls you do in Thailand. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know the biggest trick that I keep on, well, you know that I've seen when I've gone to bars and that. Oh, I'm new at the bar. My friend's only been here for a week, and blah blah blah, and we haven't got any customers. And the next thing you know, they want you to buy 6 drinks for 6 different ladies, and you know the thing where you come in to have a beer and then you get a lady drink, it's going to cost you 400 baht. It's going to now cost you 1,000 baht every round and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a um, bit of a scam for sure. Now, hang on, what are we talking about, Peter? About depression? Yeah, the 3 phone thing. Yeah, 3 phones. She's got three boyfriends. Hey, Pando. Hi, Greg. Yeah, no. They won't. Yeah, Peter, depression. Yeah, look, I've seen guys that I sort of tweaked that there might have been like in the motorbike riding community that I come from in Australia. Um, I tweaked at a few people, and I thought they might not be right. You know what I mean? The thing is, most of the people when they're out there, they put on a show, and and a few people that I sort of suspected, right, had issues. Well, they did. One of them committed suicide. One of them rode his motorbike deliberately into a big rock. Um, and stuff like that. And it's pretty sad. Too many people are offing themselves because of this stuff, and it's not good, guys. I did try it. I've got a Patreon channel, and I've everything in there. I've tried to pull it back to when I started my YouTube. I wanted to keep it real, like the battle with depression, my highs, my lows, how I was going, where it was going good, where it was going bad. So people could sort of follow my journey. What's happening to this guy in Australia that's had depression and has been through a few highs and lows, and then but I got trolled on something shocking, and then a few people from different sides for their own reasons started trolling me because they're just not good people and they like telling lies. So they made me out to be the bad one, and not good, guys, not good. But I'm making it through, and yeah, I did. I tried to end it, and it didn't work for me, guys. So I sort of figured it should have, and it just mustn't be my time. So I think when your numbers up, your numbers up. If you're going to do it, you do it. But look, I don't think it's a good option for anybody. All you do really is hurt everybody else around you. So yeah, like you hear about. There's a lot of stuff that happens in Pattaya that you don't know really what's right and what's wrong. Yeah, no, I know. Hey, Dasha. Yeah, you don't know what's right and what's wrong here. You hear about people jumping off buildings, but you also hear about people maybe they've been pushed off buildings. Is that is that really what's going on? Like I don't feel unsafe here. I don't feel unsafe here, but I've been, I've had death threats. But I look, I wasn't worried about, like me, I don't know if it's just me being stupid, but I wasn't worried about it because I just believe if my number's up, my number's up. Yeah, Peter, like people do that, and a certain person from within has just gone too far, and he's sort of made up some stuff, and he's basically made it up to make me look bad. But by doing so, he's how do you put it? Implicated my lawyer. So basically, he's stupid. He's going to get himself in a lot of trouble if he just doesn't watch what he says. Yeah. Yeah, well, Toby, I used to have a thing in my bar. I tell the girls, right, unless you're with a guy that you've been with for, like at least 4 or 5 days, I don't want any girls asking the guys for drinks. If you play pool with them and stuff like that, they can buy you a drink if they want, but I don't want anybody asking. So, once they've been around for 4 or 5 days, so they've probably built up a good rapport. They might have even taken them home or something like that. Then it's up to them. I don't care. But new guys walking into the bars, I don't want them getting nailed by girls asking for drinks, and that was policy. Well, I hope karma comes around, mate, because a lot of people are going to get some bad karma soon. Yeah, you're not wrong, Rooster. Yeah, look, there is a lot of bad people. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. There's a lot of mixed up people here. I know that's for sure. But like I said, I'm in Jomtien, which is still Pattaya, I suppose, but it's it's a lot nicer here than it is in Pattaya, I think. Yeah. It looks like it's going to rain again, guys. We've actually had a bit of a little bit of a wet season this year. Like last year, we didn't have it, but this year we have had it. Like at nights, like last night I was in Pattaya and it rained a couple of times on me. Payne first, Mustangs 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, good. So who was second? Cam Waters. So I don't know if I'd come here for a holiday, not Pattaya anyway. Okay, all right, guys. So Okay, that's a good question, Peter Talbot. How do you get a business license and owner and run a bar without having to use a local girl? Okay, good question. Now, guys, people say, "Oh, you have to have 51%." That's bullshit. You know that people talk through their bums. Okay, now some people here have got businesses that aren't companies, right? If you got a company, right, you're required to have 51% Thai ownership. Now that can be from two Thais or supposed to be two, but it can be from one, and then you can have two Farangs having 24.9%, right? But what you can do is you can depower the Thai person, right, by taking their shares, like their physical shares. So they're only a signatory for the company. Now the other thing is, if you start a business, right, the for alcohol and cigarettes and all that kind of stuff, you need a Thai person, right? So what you can do is you can have a business and you can be the leaseholder, right? So you can be the leaseholder, right, being a Farang, right? But you have the licensee for the thing is someone that works for you. So you own the business, right? But the people that have the licenses for the alcohol and that are working for you. So there's a lot of businesses like that, right, guys? So don't think that you have to have 51%. Maybe you're supposed to have that, but I'm telling you now, I know a shitload of businesses that haven't got that, and that's the way it is. So. TJ, thanks, mate. Yeah, the effort. I don't know. Sorry, man. Yeah, but that's serious. There's a lot of businesses and quite successful businesses here that are owned by non-Thais, right? Like the lease side of things is by the Thai, and then maybe staff or girlfriend or whatever. Now, you're a lot more vulnerable if you haven't got a company, guys. Now, when I done Hu Hin, I set it up for the company. So me and him were partners, and then we had a Thai person that was pretty much another partner, which was she had the biggest share of the business. But yeah, exactly, Dave Dasher. Yeah, that's it. So that's how it works, guys. So yeah. So Thais are supposed to have 51. That's like when you buy a condo here, guys. Condo buildings. If the building has got 100 units, right, 51 of them are going to be owned by Thais, and 49 can be owned by Farangs. Get my drift. And Farangs can't have anything basically on the bottom floor, so to speak. Nothing on the ground. I don't know what that is, or maybe it's nothing, like separate. I don't know. But you learn some interesting things as you live here. Yeah, but the company gives you protection, so people can't come in and do things like change the name on the leases and and then all of a sudden say they own your business. Yeah, so when you got a company and just depends on the value of the company. You generally register a company at 3 or 5 million baht, and then that enables you to be able to apply for like a work permit. So if you've got a bar that you put through it as a 5 million baht business, that enables the two of the people to be able to get work permits, 2 Farangs to be able to get work permits. Now, guys, you can't do the same stuff as Thais do. You can only do stuff that's, that you can't pay Thais to do, more or less, so to speak. Yeah, so, yeah, John Day, you're pretty much right. Company don't work, yeah. Yeah, everything's got its ways. Even in the courts, like when I got called to the police station the other day on Wednesday, and I'm being accused of something. Now, the bottom line is someone broke into my house, tried to assault somebody, stole something of mine, and I'm getting held accountable for, making false claims and what was the other thing? And defamation. And look, I have proof of everything that happened, so I should be right. But like, how does that happen? Like, I'm innocent. I'm getting woken up in the middle of the night by somebody that used to live there. They come barging in, trying to attack somebody. I stop them from attacking somebody. Then they steal something from the house, and I get in trouble for it. That's not a bad idea, real estate. I know a few people, Farangs, that are doing real estate. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen quite a few Farangs doing real estate, so that's probably not a bad area. And everybody knows there's good money in real estate. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's something that I never thought of. We still got 66 people on that. How long have we been on for? Been on for an hour and 40, and good. You guys are patient and listen to me for that long. When I feel like death warmed up. So, any more ideas for business or real estate? That's not a bad idea. I want to tell you what I don't know if you sort of I don't know how to use Photoshop or anything like that, guys, but I use Canva for when I do my designs for T-shirts and all kinds of stuff. So I'm thinking about doing some merch, maybe designing some stuff. I'm pretty good at that kind of thing, and I'm liking the AI stuff. I was playing with a design this morning for a YouTube video, and the AI side of things is coming along quite good. It's interesting. You just basically type something into it, and it comes up and creates something for you. That's the way the world's going, eh? Well, actually, you're not the first person that said that, Mark. A few people, and even my lawyer, said that you should help people, go through and set up businesses and bars and stuff like that. And it's not a silly idea. One of the things I used to do when I was in Australia, I was a bit of a problem solver. I think over here I'm more of a problem maker. Yeah. Vending machines in Thailand, yeah. Well, I tell you what, plastic is a massive problem in Thailand. Plastic is terrible in Thailand. Everybody drinks bloody out of plastic cups or paper cups, and they got like plastic bag holders, and they ride around holding everything on motor scooters, and all the food, soups and things, they're all in plastic bags with elastic bands around them. And sorry, guys. And everything's in plastic. So, if someone could do something about that, that'd be, I know, a good thing. Yeah, vending machines. They got vending machines in Japan and that for everything, haven't they? Yeah. Plenty of good ideas, but you know what? I think it's, you need to think outside the box these days, because everything's been done and done to death. If I go another bar, I still could go another bar. I don't know. Just depends on where, I couldn't, it wouldn't be in Rompo Market. I think I'm banned from Rompo Market. How's that, guys? I'm banned from Rompo Market. Yeah, that's an interesting scenario. I have my bar stolen and I'm banned from Rompo Market. No, I don't have my bar, mate. I'm not going to get it back either. But there is a legal battle going on for it's obviously not over the bar. But you'll find out about it. I'm going to write a book about it soon enough, guys. So when it's all over. Yeah, nobody needs them, guys. It's not a great place. They just like to stick their hand out a lot for money. Yeah, no, trash is like I said. It's a terrible thing. People, yeah, they just got no regard here. Apparently by the people that run it. That's all I'm told. I was at a bar called the Orange Bar. Now the girls that run the Orange Bar are really nice. The girl that owns it, she's married to an Estonian guy, and she's actually in Estonia right now. So, but they're really nice girls and that. And anyway, I was having a drink there one day and talking to them. The next thing, one of them comes to stands right up close to me. I'm thinking, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Shh." And it was the lady that runs the bar. She was riding a bicycle past, and they didn't want her to see me, so they hid me. Yeah, that's the problem, like the plastic thing is absolutely huge. I don't know, a video just up the road here, just before, what's the place called? A beach called Ban Amfor, right? And there's this break wall, and there's these two little lighthouse things at the end of the break wall. And I walked out there, but just in between the big stones, they've got these big laid stones, and they're just about laid flat. So it's not a bad path, but you sort of climb and whatever, and you just got to watch you don't break your leg. But between all the things, there's so much garbage down there. There'd have to be a couple of tons of rubbish down there. It's all plastic. Okay, we had a great. Yeah, no, I think I can do it again, but I just, like I pictured that bar. Like when I did it, I pictured it, and I knew exactly how I would do it, and it was meant to be. But like unfortunately, you come across dishonest people, and they do the time to move to another town. You reckon, Tony? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I want to travel around a bit more. I really do. I want to but I think I've got to stick to tourist towns because the country towns and all that. They're not going to work with what I need to do. Yeah, no, that's the thing. And tours, that's another good idea. Tours, I did those naughty tours when I had my bar, but that I didn't do anything for money. I just took people around to sort of show them, the wild side of Thailand. If anybody's never been down to Ban Chang's just a series of bars. It's about 40 k's away, and it's a pretty quiet little town. And they got all these strips of bars, and they got all the golfers and a few people that congregate down there, and they're pretty wild guys. They're even more aggressive than Soy Six. There's not as many girls or anything as Soy Six, but they're really, really aggressive. And we'd go down there, take 8 guys, and they'd lock the doors, and the girls would get all nude and get up on the poles and dance and stuff like that, and the boys would have a ball. So it's a pretty wild old town, and we'd go down there and spend a day down there, and everybody would have an absolute ball. So it's it's Thailand, guys. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, there's so much to do here, and there's but I think that that business thing's not a bad thing. I've got a few things that I've written down already. And my lawyer keeps on bringing up stuff, like, do this and do that. I think you're good with your YouTube channel, that you'd be able to do this and you'd be able to do that. Like my YouTube channel's only little. I've only got 7,600 subscribers or something, but I've only just started sort of making videos again and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the problem. English is hardly spoken in the country towns. They tell me it's a lot better in the Philippines. Everybody sort of speaks English in the Philippines. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a friend, him and his missus, they do tours, and they're based in Soy 7, and they do, his wife and him just take people on tours, on cruises and stuff like that everywhere, and they make a good living from it, and they do well. So, you just got to think outside the box. Yeah, it's interesting, but it really is interesting, like, whoever does something with that plastic will be a billionaire, because it's such a big problem here. But like you said, they're going to have a lot of money to start it up. But I'd say that'd be like a government initiative or something like that. You'd have to get in and sell a program to them, and to get it happening, it'd have to be worth their while. Because over here the things don't work as they do in other parts of the world. I learned one thing the other day, guys, because of the scamming and stuff going on. Right, this is interesting. I thought they no longer have let married women on Thai friendly. Did anybody know that? So women that are trying to pick up people and they're married and all that kind of stuff, married ladies are no longer allowed on Thai friendly, I believe. Has anybody else heard that? Yeah, for sure. Well, you're never going to do that because they burn off up north, and then it just lingers down here for half the year. That's another problem here. Air quality in Bangkok, it's a problem too. I remember I was at MBK one day. I was here, I don't know, probably 20 years ago or something, and from my room I couldn't even see the swimming pool, but from when I think down below it was sunny or something like that. I couldn't remember, something like that, but it was unbelievable. The blanket of smog and crap. Yeah. Any other good ideas, guys? Yeah, I don't know how they know, but I just heard that the rules are that nobody's allowed to be married on Thai friendly now, women. Yeah, that guest house is a good one. A guest house with a good bar and the whole bit. That's what I would really like to do. Like a little hotel, but in a real friendly sort of way. That'd be great. Yeah. No, the dating sites are a bit of a worry here, guys. Like, you just get contacted, I don't know, so many times by the dating sites, and it's crazy. When I was single, when I got here, I don't know how I met her, but this lady told me she was a cleaner. Oh no, she was a cleaner, and my place needed cleaning. Right, like when I moved into my condo, it wasn't very clean, and I cleaned it, and this lady was a cleaner, and I organised her. But when she got to the thing, she wasn't only just a cleaner; she was into a lot of other things, and she actually used to do naked cleaning, and she ended up marrying one of the guys, the old guys that she used to clean for. So yeah, that's another thing. Nude cleaners. How about that? No, I don't think there's a lot of money in hotels, but it's like this. I don't think there's a lot of money in bars. But if you got the right one, like You look at Steve from Wombat and Kiwi bar, right? You know, he would do turnover, I reckon, 5 times more than anybody else doing the same thing as him around the thing, because he's just got it right. He's got the right girls. You know, he's got the right menu, sort of the right attitude with the customers. He's got the golf thing going, sort of the social side of it and the social club going, and he just does a good job at it, you know. So it's just a matter of, you know, not just letting it be another Thai. There's 2 more restaurants next to him exactly the same, pretty much, so to speak. Some of them actually look better, but they wouldn't do 1/5 of the turnover that he does. So, you know, bike and scooter hire, there's a million of them over here, and when there's low season, there's a million bikes sitting around doing nothing. So I don't think I'd go there. And you know, I don't want to deal with people on crash bikes and stuff like that every day. The Rover Sports, but I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out. The biggest problem for me. Yeah, that look, finding a girl you can trust it's a hard one, you know. The girl I got at the moment, Patty, she's lovely. She's lovely. She's got no money, either have I. She's not after anything from me, you know. She's just an absolute sweetheart. Yeah, well, that's exactly right. You need a good high season. A visas consultant, yeah, there's plenty of them here. Yes, in here they got all those girls that they've got that stuff, you know, your visa, your driver's license, whatever you need to do, they've got it all, you know, sort of back to front. They're going to take you up and start your bank account, put the money in and pull the money out. You know, do your tourist visa, do your, you know, your entry thing in and out, and yeah. So I wouldn't want to become a visa consultant. That'd be the worst job in the world. And the whinges you get, my God. It'd be like working in immigration and drive you mad. But immigration here is not that bad, hey guys. It really isn't. Like, I gave the check-in, but they've done it. They've changed it. They give you a bit of paper now, and you got to go and get this paper thing filled out. It's in Thai, so you got no idea what you're doing. So you just go next door and you pay 100 baht to next door, and they do it and they photocopy it and give it back to you. So you're 100 baht poorer. Then you go in next door, hand in your passport and your piece of paper, and then get it done. So. Yeah, so they've effectively made a lot of money, you know, on people doing it at 100 baht a pop or $4 a pop. Thousands and thousands of people. Sorry, guys, I'm sniffling and carrying on. Yeah, 17th, I'll be watching the State of Origin. So what's going to happen? Who's going to win this one? Queensland got up the first time. Then New South Wales absolutely annihilated them for the first half. And then, so be worth watching, that's for sure. After the show that the Blues put on, and it'd be interesting to see if Queensland can get up again. It's been an interesting chat, guys. I've been really enjoying these chats, and even though I'm not thinking real good today because I'm a bit crook, it's been private investigator. Oh my God! Sorry, I didn't see you, Mac. Anybody else's questions I missed out on? Private investigator. Geez, wouldn't get some work over here. I think it'd be a bit dangerous, but toads for sure, huh? Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to say after what the Blues did last time. Yeah, there's a few motorcycle adventure tours over here. There's they're mainly based out of Chiang Mai up north. That's not a bad if you're a motorbike rider, guys, and you want to have a bit of an adventure on the road, go to Chiang Mai and do Mae Hong Song Loop. It's about 830 k's, and you need 3 or 4 days to do it, and it's quite good. I enjoyed it. You just don't ride fast, guys. You can't ride fast anywhere here because people on the wrong side of the roads and riding up the wrong side of the road and doing stupid things. In Australia, when they're on the wrong side of the road, it's either they're drunk or they're just out of control, you know? Here, it's just normal. Yeah, the road bike tours would be okay. The dirt bike tours, I'm too beat up to do. I'm used to danger. Oh, mate, I'm used to danger. Yeah, no more danger for me. I had a break from riding dirt bikes, guys, for a long time, and then got back on it. And every time I'd Palmies pies, yeah. Every time I'd get on the bike, I'd bloody crash it and hurt myself. On the road bikes, mate, you ride them at 200 k's an hour, and they're fine. The dirt bikes, we need a bit of sand under the front wheel, and next thing you're over the handlebars. Yeah. Hey, Anthony. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. We've been on for a couple of hours. Sorry I've been crook, guys, but I really wanted to, still try and, get out there and keep the show going. I'm going to try and get some videos in this week. If I'm feeling, I won't be out on Monday, but if I'm feeling better, I'm going to try and do, about 3 videos this week if I can. And keep the live streams going. I'll do some random ones. I'm going to get that paperwork, the software going. So I've got the better background, so you don't have to look at my daggy place. And thanks for watching, guys. And it's been good talking to you all again. Take care.